So let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like, why am I losing when I'm doing everything right in trading? I mean, you're losing money, you're losing your patience, you're losing everything, but you're doing everything right. I mean, you've watched that video, you've learned that strategy, you've had that fancy gurus. I mean, you've bought all those courses, but you are still losing. Why are you still losing? Most retail traders think the problem is their strategy. They think they have to find that perfect indicator, that perfect strategy or the perfect guru. They just want to find everything perfect. But they fail to understand that the market doesn't just move because they see the chart moving. It moves because there's some, stuff behind it, or there are some things that actually would want to move the market. And the people moving the market are just there staring at you, misbehaving and doing all sorts of things that you are not supposed to do. So you learn the strategy, you test it, then you take some losses, then you all of a sudden start thinking that strategy is not good enough. Maybe because it gives you some losses or is not performing the way you actually expected, without knowing that every strategy has a testing time. It has a time where it has to work, and it has a time where you have to actually put in the work to make sure that strategy performs very well. So this is where the real problem is. The real problem is not your strategy, or the real problem is not that indicator. The real problem is that you are using a strategy or you are using an indicator in a system where you don't understand, or in an environment where you don't understand. That is where the real problem is. The market doesn't move because of your strategy. It doesn't move because of your indicator. It moves because money moves. It moves because institutions have found interest in a particular area to take on or to invest their money in. It moves because with fundamentals they have decided on what to do in the market. It moves because the central bank interest rate, data, all those things affecting a particular currency changes. So the market moves based on that. It doesn't move because of your strategy. It doesn't move because you've had a perfect, indicator or a perfect guru or whatever. It moves because of these fundamentals laid in place and changing all over the time. That is the reason why the market moves consistently. So you see, the mistake we retail traders make is we focus on the result. We tend to always focus on exit entry points. We are just looking for the excitement at the moment without actually understanding why is that market moving, what is going to cause our trade to get to our entry, or what is even going to cause that trade from entry to go to our TP. So we ignore all of these things, and then when we later take losses, we tend to always say, okay, the strategy is not good, or the market just don't like us, or we are just being manipulated. We fail to actually understand the reason why the market is moving the way it moves. Emotion kicks in. You doubt yourself, you close trade early, you move stops, then you just get emotional about everything. Why? Because of one particular mistake we make, trying not to understand why the market moves the way it moves. Now, this is what differentiates you as a losing trader from a winning trader. A winning trader just focuses on understanding the market. He doesn't focus on entry. He focuses on actually understanding what the market is doing at the time. He focuses on getting those informations and trying to align his trade with the big guys in the market, instead of coming to look at entries, coming to look at exit, coming to look at chart all the time. He focuses himself on understanding the market. So this is the reason why a winning trader is actually completely different from a losing trader. The mindset shift is very completely different. So if you want to be a winning trader, you have to actually know how to shift your mind from a losing mindset to a winning mindset. So you see, if you're stuck right now, maybe it's not your indicator. Maybe it's not even your strategy. Maybe it's not even the guru or the video you've watched. Maybe it's you understanding the market. It's you understanding how the market actually moves. So if you find yourself in a circle or in a loop where you're moving from losses to losses to losses, you might actually want to pause yourself, calm down, look at and try to look at how the market moves, the reason why this market moves. Try to look beyond the chart. It is very important. Not always looking at the chart, trying to see, majority of retail traders look at trend and all of that. Try to look beyond that. Why is the trend moving? Why would the trend stay? Try to figure out. So if that is actually figured out, then everything might just fall in place. So you understanding the market actually starts with you understanding your own self, knowing the kind of person you are, knowing the kind of trader you are. So in this order of my video, I've broken down the different categories of traders and their characteristic traits. So if you are confused right now, or you want to find out what kind of a person am I, or what kind of a trader, or what category of trader will fit me very well, I recommend you to watch this video. It's going to be of help to you. So for now, we are done with this other video, and we'll see you in this other one. Bye for now.